All right, my dears, if you're watching this from home on YouTube, this is the glorious Allegra being my model today from her living room. I'm so grateful. And our playlist today is going to be called Prophets, which you probably are going to find on Terry Lynn Wilder. I've got these two accounts, y'all. It's a real pain in the ass, but I think it might be on Terry Lynn Yoga as well. But here's what it looks like, and I'll tell you when to, oh, you probably can't see that because you're seeing Allegra. Anyway, it's Prophets on Spotify under Terry Lynn Wilder or Terry Lynn Yoga. And I'll tell you when to push play. And today I thought we would do a flow that is to save our wrists and shoulders. So we'll try to get a lot of energy going, a lot of core in this one. I'm just gonna be real, a lot of core. But a lot less chaturanga to save the wrists and shoulders and to keep the energy going in a different way. So my dears, we're going to try something very different. Always I start with core, kind of like eagle pose, core on the back and things that could emulate sit-ups. And we're not going to do that today. We're going to do things in a little bit different of a way so that we'll do the core in the middle after more of the muscles are engaged. So with that said, let's take a moment to stand at the top of the mat. Stand at the top of the mat. And just rock yourself forward and back and side to side so you'll feel weight go into the heels, weight go into the toes, weight go into the right foot and then the left foot. If it feels safe enough, close your eyes and try to get that internal sense of where you typically hold your weight more. Is it more on the left? Is it more on the right? Is it more toward the front of your feet? Is it more toward the back? And then with your eyes closed, lift your right foot 1 inch off the floor. Just notice, challenging with our eyes closed, right? And then place that foot down and with your eyes closed, if possible, lift the left foot just 1 inch off the floor. Yeah. Just notice how your feet want to naturally track. Yep. And put that foot back down. And then eyes open, but gazed at one point. This is known as dristi in yoga, single pointed focus, and lift that right foot 1 inch off the floor. And see if it's just a little bit easier with the eyes open. And then put that foot down and the left foot like 1 inch off the floor. Yep. And put that foot down. Good. And then just feeling into mountain pose, feeling into the connection to the land of the Duwamish tribe, land of the Coast Salish people, a land that continues to provide us opportunity to come back to center. So feel your center. When I say center, where does your awareness go? And then feeling the length at the crown of the head so the back of the neck is nice and long. The chin might come in just a smidge. So there's that connection to both earth and sky and to center. And then palms come to your heart in Anjali Mudra. If you have an intention for your practice, a personal intention, please create it right now or state it to yourself silently. And 3 ohms, deep breath in. And cue up our playlist. We're going to push play in 3, 2, 1. Push play. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up to stand and take your right knee up to your chest. Exhale, fly that foot back like airplane. Inhale, draw that right knee back up to your chest. Exhale, feet down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, rise all the way up, take the left knee to the chest. Exhale, fly it back, airplane. Inhale, draw that knee back up into the chest. Exhale, forward fold both feet down. So that way, a couple more times as we go through this. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, really draw the belly in, try to make it about the core. Inhale, rise all the way up, take your right knee up into the chest. Exhale, airplane, draw the belly in, let it be about your center, about the core. Draw that right knee back up into the chest as you stand up, and then both feet down, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow again. Rise up with the left knee up into the chest. Exhale, airplane. Draw the belly in. Good. Inhale, the knee comes back up into the chest as you stand up. Exhale, foot down, forward fold. So one more time on each side, just like that. Halfway lift, inhale. Bow again, exhale. And then all the way up with the right knee up, arms up. Exhale, fly back, airplane. Draw the belly in, really feel the core. Awesome. Inhale, right knee up, arms up. Exhale, foot down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow again. Rise all the way up with the left knee up. And fly it back, airplane. Draw that knee back up as you stand up. Inhale, feet down, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Bow again, exhale. Now this time, rise all the way up to stand. Both feet are on the floor, and interlace your fingers at the top, and maybe pointer fingers are up. Lift that right knee up, inhale. Fly back. So warrior three with your hands like this. Land back, crescent lunge. Arms stay like this, big inhale. And then just switch your feet. Keep your arms crescent lunge on the other side, facing the back of your mat. Exactly. Good job. Inhale here. And then fly warrior three. Keep your hands if you can. Awesome. And then keep your arms. That left knee goes all the way up into your chest as you stand up. And feet down, forward fold over your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Yoga with construction workers. Interlace your fingers at the top. Again, that right knee lifts up. Same side. Fly it back through warrior three. Keep your hands, draw your belly in. So good. Land back, crescent lunge. Big inhale here. And then crescent lunge on the other side, facing the front. Beautiful. Inhale here. And then fly warrior three. Excellent. Draw that left knee all the way up into your chest. And then feet down, forward fold over the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Rise all the way up and interlace the fingers. Maybe the unusual way, the other thumb is on top, might feel odd. Lift your left knee up, inhale. Fly it back through warrior three. Nice, belly in, so good, Allegra. And then land crescent lunge. Excellent. Crescent lunge on the other side, pivoting the face back, excellent. Inhale here, and then fly warrior three. So good. And then draw that right knee up into the chest as you stand. And then both feet down, forward fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Interlace your fingers at the top. Lift your left knee up. Fly it back through warrior three. Land back, crescent lunge. And crescent lunge facing forward. Excellent. Inhale here. Fly warrior three. And then draw that knee up into your chest. So good. Forward fold, both feet down, hands release, and then we'll move on. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Now step back, forearm plank. Forearm plank is a lot of core, So if you need to put your knees down, that's always okay. Think about pushing into your wrists as much as your elbows, because we tend to have more weight on our elbows. Imagine that your shoulder blades are getting really broad here, so you feel almost like a tiny cat in the upper back. And then if you can, look forward and imagine drawing your elbows towards your feet. And so it's kind of the same thing in forearm dog or dolphin, where we're trying to pull and push and pull and push. Same with Sphinx even, you know? So we'll stay about 10 more breaths here. If you need to bring the knees down, no problem. It's still lots of core. Notice what happens. Like for me, my strong legs want to take over. Yeah. And it gets me out of my core. So if I bend my knees very slightly, all of a sudden, whoop, the core has to come online. Notice if that's true for you. Just a couple more breaths. And then the butt's going to go high, feet walk forward, dolphin. So same thing here. Imagine pushing into your wrists and drawing your elbows towards your feet a little bit, so that there's a broadening of the shoulder blades, but then there's also engagement of those muscles that bring the shoulders away from the ears. So dolphin can be extremely strengthening for our shoulder girdle and also, honestly, the core. You know, think about the core here, but those muscles that help pull the shoulders away from the ears are all part of the upper core and rib cage. Right leg lifts. Excellent. Imagine lifting with your right inner thigh. Nice. And then place that foot down and left leg lifts. Imagine lifting with the left inner thigh. Awesome. And then put that foot down and then push into your hands, our first downward facing dog. You can come to knees first if you need. Yep. Awesome. And about 5 breaths here in this downward facing dog. And then walk, or if you like to hop, hop your feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Interlace your fingers at the top. Right knee lifts, inhale. Right leg flies back through warrior three. And then can you land gently, crescent lunge, big inhale here. Awesome, nice and light. And then crescent lunge on the other side. Inhale here, fly warrior three. Awesome, lift that left knee up into the chest as you stand up. And then feet to the floor, forward fold over your legs. And then we're going to do it a little bit differently this time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Rise all the way up, and you can keep your arms open Lift that right knee up into the chest. Inhale. And then fly it back through airplane or warrior three. Arms can be out at the sides because I'll invite you to go to half moon, opening the hips. Excellent, excellent. Lift that top leg. So good, so good. And then when you're ready, so good, Sarah. Yep. And land warrior two. Excellent. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. So twice more that way. Beautiful, Allegra. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. So what I'm really seeing with Allegra, one more time, that's so good, is length on both sides of the ribs. Both sides of the ribs, nice and long. Torso feels long, nothing's crunching. Yeah. And then come to star pose, inhale. And goddess, exhale. So here in goddess pose, you might keep your heels rooted down, or you might lift them up one at a time or both together, whatever feels useful to you. Lots of engagement, even here in the core, because we think of core as just belly, but core actually is the whole inner leg line. You know, anything that brings us to center could be considered core. Yeah. And then star pose on the inhale. And warrior two toward the front. Inhale to exalted warrior. Exhale to side angle. And then twice more with your own breath pace. Your inhale is exalted and your exhale is side angle. And then back to warrior two. And pivot your back toes, crescent lunge. Inhale here. Fly warrior three. Open half moon. So good. Now, really challenging. We're going to go back through airplane and then draw that left knee up into the chest. So good. You made that look so easy. And feet down, forward fold over your legs. I don't think it's easy. Halfway lift on the inhale. Forward fold on the exhale. Rise all the way up. Inhale. Palms to the heart. So one more time through that flow on the other side. Inhale up, interlace your fingers, lift your left knee up. Fly it back through warrior three. Land back, crescent lunge, big inhale here. And then crescent lunge on the other side, facing back. Inhale here. Fly that right leg, warrior three. And then draw that right knee up into the chest. And forward fold. Feet to the floor, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow again. Inhale, rise all the way up and keep your arms open. Left knee lifts. Fly it back through warrior three or airplane, and then open half moon, so good. Lift that top leg, take a deep breath in, and warrior two. Inhale, exalted, and exhale, side angle, and two more at your own pace. Nice, feeling both sides of the ribs nice and long. And then star pose when you're ready. Bend your knees, goddess, and you can keep the heels down or lift them up. Star pose. Inhale. Warrior two toward the front. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, side angle. And two more at your own pace. And then when you're ready and you've done all of them, pivot the back toes, crescent lunge. Inhale here. Airplane or warrior three. And then open half moon. So good. Lift that top leg, awesome. And then back to airplane. So good, Allegra, so good. And then draw that right knee up into the chest, stand up. Ooh-wee, both feet to the floor. Forward fold over your sweet legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, forearm plank. Here in forearm plank, keep drawing your belly in and up. Keep pushing into your wrists as much as your elbows, drawing the heart forward. You can always put your knees down. Remember that. Awesome. And then onto your right side, forearm plank on the right. Now you can stack your feet or you can stagger them, which might be a little bit easier. I mean, easy is not really the word for forearm side plank. Now feel into the core here. Feel how the right side of your ribs, when you push away, start to engage. Draw the front of your ribs in, really make it about the belly. Lots of core here. Then back to forearm plank. Staying about 5 breaths here, really feeling into the belly. So again, knees up or down, doesn't matter. And then onto the left side, forearm plank on the left. Maybe you need something different here. Stagger the feet, stack them. Nice, Allegra. I can see really stacking the hips. So good, drawing the front of the ribs in. And then coming back, forearm plank. Five more breaths here, 5 more breaths. You got it. And then walk the feet forward, hips high, dolphin pose. Lift your left leg to the sky. Place that foot down. Right leg to the sky. Place that foot down. Push into both of your hands, downward facing dog. When you're ready, walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise all the way up on the inhale and palms right to your heart. So this next bit is really going to raise the energy up a lot. So inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your right toes to the back of the mat. Tint your fingertips. Yeah. Inhale here, kind of bounce, 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 and then jump switch your legs. Yep. If you can't jump switch them, then you step them. Bounce, 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 jump switch the legs. Nice. Bounce, 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 jump switch the legs. 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 Rise up, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, crescent lunge on the other side. Inhale here. Frame that right foot. Bounce, 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 jump switch the legs. 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 Bounce, 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 jump switch. Bounce, 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 jump switch. Bounce, 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 jump switch. Last one, bounce, 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 jump switch, crescent lunge. All the way up you go. And crescent lunge facing forward again, back to that same side. Inhale here. Exhale, frame that front foot, downward facing dog, downward facing dog. Now, bring your elbows down to the ground, maybe one at a time or maybe both together, forearm dog. Shift forward, forearm plank. Onto your left side, forearm side plank. Back to forearm plank. Onto your right side, forearm side plank. Back to forearm plank. And then lower down to Sphinx pose, Sphinx pose. Yeah, nice. So here in Sphinx, pushing into the elbows, pulling the heart a little bit forward. Feel that back strength. And then bring your forehead down, bend your knees and reach back for your feet or your ankles. Kick the feet into the hands, come up bow pose. Really good. Yeah. Breathing, feeling, noticing, kick, kick, kick. We're going to stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick, 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 kick. And come down, push yourselves back to downward facing dog. You might pedal, you might sway. When you're ready, walk or hop to the top. Halfway lift, forward fold, rise all the way up. Palms to the heart. Chair pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, you might jump back. Take a deep breath in. Jump to chair. Yep, inhale here. Jump to downward facing dog. Inhale here. Jump to chair. Inhale here. Jump to downward facing dog. Inhale here. Jump to chair. 2 more. Inhale here. jump to dog. Inhale here, jump to chair. Inhale here, jump to down dog. Inhale here, jump to chair, hold. And then fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your left toes to the back of the mat. Frame your right foot on fingertips. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Jump switch the legs. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Jump switch the legs. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Switch. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Switch. One more time each side. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Switch. Bounce, 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 switch, crescent lunge. All the way up you go. Big inhale here. And crescent lunge facing the back. Inhale here. Frame that left foot. Bounce, 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 switch. 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 Last one. Bounce, 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 switch. Crescent lunge. All the way up you go. And crescent lunge facing forward. Inhale here. Step to chair. Step to chair. Good. Yes, you got it. Jump down dog. Inhale here, jump to chair. Inhale here, jump to down dog. Yep, inhale here, jump to chair. Inhale here, jump to down dog. Two more, my friends, two more. Inhale here, jump to chair. Woo-wee. Inhale here, jump to dog. Inhale here, jump to chair and hold. Palms come to your heart. Twist to the right. Now your left elbow could go outside the right knee if that works for your body, or it could go in between the knees. Whatever you do, try to have your shoulders higher than your butt and try, yes, Allegra, and try to draw the left knee back in alignment with the right. So good, both of you. Inhale here. Fold forward over your legs. Nod your head yes, nod your head no. Chair pose, inhale. Palms to the heart, twist to the left. Yep, booty low, so good. Right knee back, take a deep breath in and a long breath out. A couple more times. Another big inhale here. Fold forward over your leg. Halfway lift, inhale. Now, step back, either forearm plank or regular plank, whatever your wrists want today, either forearm plank or regular plank. Yeah. Awesome. About 5 breaths here. Feel the core. Feel how strong this posture can actually be when we hold. Then onto your right side where you might lift the left leg up. Woo-wee, yes. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, back to plank or forearm plank. Pause, breathe, notice. Sides can be very different, honoring what's true on this side. Left side, you might lift that top leg up. So good. Yep. The struggle to keep the hips stacked is real. Inhale here. Back to plank or forearm plank. Lower down into Sphinx. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Bring your head down, bend your knees, bow pose, kicking the feet into the hands, coming up. So bow is a really great posture to do more than once in a practice. Usually we kind of just do them once, or at least my classes, but it can be one that changes a lot. Yeah, it changes a lot. First, we might feel the low back a little bit, but then we can start to feel how the whole body just strengthens in this pose. It's super strong. One more breath here. And then come down and back to downward facing dog. Back to downward facing dog. And you might pedal, you might sway your hips side to side, whatever feels useful. Okay, we're going to try to put all of this stuff kind of together. Hop, jump, chair. Inhale here. Jump, step, dog. Inhale here. Jump, step, chair. Inhale here. Jump, step, dog. Inhale here. Jump, step, chair. Reach your right knee up to your chest. Yeah. Fly it back. Airplane. Open half moon. Land warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle. Half bind or full bind here. Half bind or full bind. You might stay just like this or step that right foot forward for bird of paradise. Bird of paradise. Nice. So if you're coming to bird, important to root down through that right foot to rise up with the left leg. Maybe the knee stays bent, or maybe the left leg straightens-ish, straight-ish. And then very slowly, if you've come to bird, put that left foot down, step back. You're in that. Yeah, good. Release your mind. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. You might stay with heels down or lift them up. Inhale, star. Warrior two toward the back. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, side angle, half bind or full bind. Half bind or full bind, where you might stay. Or bird of paradise on this side, where you'd step the left foot up, root left, rise up with the right. Get the stability there first in the standing, and then chest open, and then maybe start to straighten the right leg. Nice. I love seeing Allegra's bent standing leg because that's muscle energy versus relying on the joints. And then coming down and stepping back slowly. Release warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, half moon, half moon. Airplane. Left knee up into the chest, stand up, and chair pose. Inhale here. Jump down dog, step or jump dog. Inhale here. Step or jump chair. Inhale here. Step or jump dog. Inhale here. Step or jump chair, hold. Palms to the heart. Twist to the right. Open arms high to low, high to low. You might stay or side crow, or side crow. Wherever you are is exactly right. It's exactly right. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. And fold forward over your legs. Fold forward over your legs. So good. You might nod your head yes. You might nod your head no. Chair pose. Palms to the heart, twist to the left, where you might stay or open your arms high to low, or come to side crow. And fold forward over your legs. Excellent. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Chair pose. Lift your left knee up into your chest. Fly back, airplane. Half moon. So good. Warrior two. This time, straighten that right leg, reach beyond your toes, and then both arms by the ears, triangle pose. Yeah, awesome. Continuing to shine the heart up. Feel the core here. Like this is so much core, just from a different hand placement. Feel how the belly has to engage, how the pelvic floor even has to lift here a little bit. The sides of the ribs engage. And then open your arms high to low and touch what you can in kind of a regular, more traditional triangle shape. Come back, star. Goddess pose, bend your knees. Nice. Heels could stay down, they could lift up. And then inhale, star. Warrior two toward the front of your mat. Straighten that left leg. Triangle, reach both arms alongside your ears and try to still open the heart. So good. Draw the belly in, feel the core here. Also, of course, earth, right? You have to root through your feet, trust your feet. But everything might come to center. Awareness might come to center. Where is center for you? For me, it's always solar plexus, feels like center. Radiate that strength from there. And then open high to low. Yeah, regular triangle, a few breaths there. Bend your knee, exalted warrior, inhale. Half moon on the exhale. Airplane on the inhale. Draw your right knee up into the chest, stand up, and chair pose. Oh my goodness, chair pose. Jump down dog. Inhale here, jump chair. Inhale here, jump dog. One more, inhale here, jump chair. And then frame the front, frame the feet and step your right foot to the back of the mat. And jump switch the feet. Inhale, jump switch the feet. Inhale, jump switch the feet. Inhale, jump switch the feet, rise up, crescent lunge. And then bring the palms to the heart, right elbow outside that left knee twist. You might stay, you might open your arms high to low. You might have a half bind or even a full bind here, or maybe revolved bird of paradise, stepping that right foot forward, rooting right. So challenging, rising up left. You might stay with a bent knee or straighten the leg, deep breath in. Long breath out. So good. Place that left foot down. Step the right foot back. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Frame that front foot, be on fingertips, jump switch the feet. Jump switch the feet. Jump switch the feet. Jump switch the feet. One more, jump switch the feet. Rise up, crescent lunge. Palms to the heart. Left elbow outside the right knee. You might stay or open the arms high to low. Half bind or full bind. You might stay or revolved bird of paradise. Revolved bird of paradise. Wherever you are, letting that be exactly right. Breathing, feeling, noticing. Shoo. If you've come to bird, place that sweet foot back down. Step the left foot back. Frame that right foot. Down dog, down dog. So, my dears, shift forward plank, lower all the way to the floor and come onto your back. As you come onto your back, right leg goes over the left in eagle legs. Left arm goes over the right, or right arm under for eagle arms. Yeah. And your head is down and reach your legs away from you. That's the inhale. Curl up, elbows toward knees is the exhale. Head comes up if it can. Yep. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, gather elbows and knees. Yep. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, gather elbows and knees. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, gather elbows and knees. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, gather elbows and knees. 4 more. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, elbows and knees. 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 Hold. And release your hands, release your head. Keep your legs that way and twist to the left. Yeah. Excellent. Coming back to center. In between sides, release your legs, rolling bridges, rolling bridges. So pushing into your feet, lifting your hips, lifting your arms up overhead, and then exhale, roll down. Great. 2 more. Inhale, lift, and exhale, roll down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll down. And then left leg goes over right in eagle legs. And left arm goes under, right arm is on top, eagle arms. Lengthen the legs away. And then elbows toward knees. Curl up. Awesome. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbows toward knees. 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 And 4 more. Inhale, lengthen. Elbows toward knees. Inhale, lengthen. Elbows toward knees. Inhale, lengthen. Elbows toward knees. Inhale, lengthen. Elbows toward knees, hold. Nice. And then bring the head down and open your arms and twist to the left. Or to the right? Which one? Right, sorry. Left, right, 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. As you come back to center, releasing your legs and coming to bridge pose to hold, interlacing the fingers behind your back if that's available for your body. And if that's not available, you could grab the edges of the mat or have your arms kind of like robot arms. And turn your feet to face forward. So notice if maybe, yeah, you could have a little, yep, good. Come down, draw your knees into your chest. Do a few little knee circles one direction and a few little knee circles the other. Happy baby pose, happy baby pose. Keep your feet just how they are. Interlace your hands behind your head. Inhale here, elbows toward knees. Inhale, lengthen away. Legs can reach away too. And then exhale, elbows toward knees. Try to get the feet up. Yes, so good. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, elbows toward knees, feet up. So good. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, elbows toward knees. 3 more. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, elbows toward knees. Last 2. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, elbows toward knees. Last 1. Inhale, reach away. Elbows toward knees. Stay and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Windshield wiper your legs side to side, side to side. And then right ankle, left knee for thread the needle. And if you want to stay with thread the needle, you can reach your hands between your legs. You could cradle that right leg, or you could straighten the left leg on the floor so it's like pigeon on your back, cradling the right leg, whatever feels useful to you right now. You can move that leg around. It doesn't have to be exactly 90 degrees. You can figure out what is the best for your right hip. And now from this figure 4 shape, hold on to your right ankle with your left hand. Right ankle, left hand. And then guide the legs down to the left, all the way down to the left. And then that right arm might be a cactus. You can stay with your knee pointed straight up, or you can start to reach your left hand up to that right knee and draw it down. No. So it depends on where you want to feel the twist. That seems more like back to me, and then knee straight up seems more like the outer right hip. Great. Coming back to center, my dears. And then switching legs. So left ankle, right knee for thread the needle, or pigeon on the back. When you're ready, that right hand reaches toward the left ankle. Guide the legs down to the right, and you can either stay with the knee straight up, which is a little bit more about the hip, or draw that knee toward the earth, which is a little bit more about the back. Left hand might be like a cactus. As you come back to center, bring your feet to the earth and walk your feet as wide as comfortable for you. So it might be the edges of the mat, might not be quite that far. And then windshield wiper the legs side to side, side to side. And then the next time they're down to the right, keep them that way. Pick your right foot up and place it on your outer left thigh. Yep. And then arms can both be up overhead or like a cactus or whatever feels useful. And then releasing windshield wipering the legs side to side, side to side. And then letting them both come down to the left, picking the left foot up, placing it on the outer right thigh. Releasing this side, and then we have the choice: rolling bridges, holding bridge, or Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow. So we've kind of been off the wrists a lot today. So maybe you have an Urdhva D in you, or maybe not. That can definitely be something for the wrists. So whatever you choose, coming into your back bend and holding. And think about drawing the heart forward. Some folks from Urdhva, and I'm not sure, Allegra, if this is in your body, can come on the forearms. No, yeah. So it's a big back bend, but it saves the wrists. Yeah. And come down. Yep. And windshield wiper those legs again. So another way to think about getting to that is to come just onto the crown of the head and then set the forearms. So I can see. Yep, exactly. Good. Really good. That's awesome. So it's a big back bend, but it saves the wrists. It's a big back bend, but it saves the wrists. Yep. And then when you're ready, coming down. Woo-wee. Challenging practice today, my dears. Draw your right knee into your chest, half happy baby. You might straighten the left leg. You might reach the left arm up overhead. See what works. Stretching the left psoas, hip flexor. And then keeping that left side the way it is, you might start to straighten the right leg out to the right. And it might not be a very big movement. It might not be anywhere near straight. Yeah. And we'll try to keep the left hip down, which is a real challenge. Yeah. Yep. Good. And then take that straightish right leg all the way across the body to the left. Maybe it goes to the floor or a pillow. And then coming back to center and half happy baby on the left as we straighten out that right leg, reach the right arm up overhead. Just kind of feel into the right hip flexor, the front of the hip, as well as whatever you might feel on the left. And then trying to keep that right hip down, straighten the left leg to the left. Yep. And then back to center, and the left leg goes all the way over to the right. All right, my dears, back to center. Any final moves that you want to do today, feel free to do so. And then resting in Shavasana. So anything that feels right. Maybe you're all yoga out and Shavasana is available for you. I'm just going to allow ourselves to really feel held by the earth, held by the earth. And we'll go through a little lying meditation, kind of yoga nidra style. And so making ourselves exquisitely comfortable, feeling how the body can be supported. And drawing our awareness to the parts of the body that are touching the earth and trying to soften and let maybe even more of your body be held by the earth, feel supported. Just letting go of all of that great effort in practice today and inviting in full rest. You might think about what your heart desires, like truly desires. Often for me, freedom is what comes up. My heart desires freedom, and not just but for me, but freedom for all beings. And so maybe there's something like peace or love or joy that you desire for yourself, but also for the world at large. And then allowing that word or two to come and placing the words I choose or I create in front of it, or even I am, crafting this little sentence such as I choose freedom and liberation. I create peace. I am love. whatever works for you. And repeat it to yourself 3 times. And then just let it go up to the universe like this offering, this prayer. And draw your awareness to your right hand and all of your fingers. Your right wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and shoulder. Draw your awareness to your left hand and all of your fingers. Your left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and shoulder. Your whole left arm. Your right foot and all of your toes. Your right ankle and lower leg. Your right knee and upper leg. Your right hip. Your whole right leg. Your left foot and all of your toes. Your left ankle and lower leg. Your left knee and upper leg. Your left hip. Your whole left leg. Both arms, both legs together. Rest your awareness where your head is touching the earth. And slowly travel down your spine, vertebra by vertebra, all the way to the tip of the tail. Right side of the buttocks, left side of the buttocks, the whole buttocks. Right side of the low back, left side of the low back, the whole low back. Right side of the mid back, left side of the mid back, the whole mid back. Right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the whole upper back. Right side of the neck, left side of the neck, the whole neck. Once again, your awareness rests where your head is touching the earth. Wrap your awareness around to the crown of the head and the forehead, the right side of the forehead, the left side of the forehead, the center point of the forehead. Your right eye, your left eye, both eyes together. Your right ear, your left ear, both ears together. Your right cheek, your left cheek, both cheeks together. Your right nostril, your left nostril, both nostrils together. Your upper lip, your lower lip, the space between the lips, the tip of your tongue, the root of your tongue, your whole mouth. Right side of the jaw, left side of the jaw, the whole jaw. Your chin, your whole face. Right side of the throat, left side of the throat,
the whole throat, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, the whole chest, right side of the belly, left side of the belly, the whole belly, right side of the pelvis, left side of the pelvis, the whole pelvis. Once again, your awareness rests where your head touches the earth. Bring to mind now the whole right side of the body, the whole right side, the whole left side of the body, the whole left side, the whole back side of the body, the whole back side, the whole front side of the body, the whole front side, the whole of your body together, the whole body together, the whole body lying on the floor. Now notice the subtle rise and fall of the belly and chest with your breath, your body relaxing and breathing. Simple awareness to your body breathing as I count backwards. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Repeat your sankalpa, your sentence, 3 times now. And so it is. And the practice of yoga nidra is now complete. You might stretch your arms up overhead, your legs long. Come onto your left side for a couple breaths. Left side. All the way up to a seat. And palms gather at the heart, bowing our heads slightly. Thank you so much, Allegra, for being our beautiful model today. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Sarah, for being here. I appreciate you. In the spirit of peace, we say Shanti, Shalom, Salam, Amani, Maluhia, Irini, Shiakan, Jam, Pache, Pas. In the spirit of our collective liberation, we say, Ashe, Amin, Amen, blessed be, Kapu Aloha, in Lak'ech, Satnam, Namaste, Matakwi Asan, Black Lives Matter,